So obviously, my Los Angeles Lakers are having a dreadful start to the season, mainly because their offense is 30th overall in league rating out of 32 NBA teams. So if you're that bad at offense, you're not going to win many games, even if your defense is ranked second overall, because you need to score in order to win, and we can't score or hit shots. So, what are your guys' thoughts on the Lakers so far, outside of that we need to sign Carmelo Anthony ASAP? And no,
Feel
do
good.
not bring Buddy in.
I don't know why you don't want Buddy Hield. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
No, he was going to say Buddy Boeheim.
Well, you said he wasn't going to say Buddy Boeheim, right? You were going to say Buddy Hield.
that's incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I want Buddy Hield. I don't want Buddy Boeheim.
Yeah, but think about how much you gotta give up for Buddy Hield.
Get
Just
Russ
a
off my
3-and-D.
team. Oh, we got to give up Russ. He sucks anyway. Get him out.
And 2 picks.
Okay. I don't care about the future right now. We want to win.
That's right. Yeah.
That's just a shooter, though. Now let me tell you.
Well, you're getting Miles Turner as well, though.
Yeah, no,
Buddy Boeheim is just a shooter. What are you saying?
No, but hear me out.
Buddy can't play defense.
Hey, man. Let's just hear the guy out, okay?
No, I don't even want to hear this, bro.
Hey man, listen to me. All right, listen, man. You were hating on my boy Kendrick Nunn behind closed doors earlier.
Yep.
Okay, he hasn't shown me anything yet. I'm waiting for him to show me something.
Hold on, man.
Hey, man.
Trust
Come
me.
on. Yeah.
But hey, man, trade Kendrick Nunn if you want to get rid of him so bad.
I don't want to get rid of him. I'm just saying he needs to show me something.
So trade LeBron for Buddy Boeheim. Whoa. Okay, but trade LeBron for Buddy Boeheim. Let Buddy take over the team,
Okay.
and then you just tell Buddy, hey Buddy, you got the rings or the keys. All right, man. Ride us to the championship.
Absolutely not. We would go
You want to know
from
what Buddy's gonna do?
we would go from 37 wins potentially to 10 if Buddy Boeheim's running the offense.
Buddy Boeheim would not lose another game if you give him the keys to the offense. Buddy Boeheim would go undefeated the rest of the year, and that's including playoffs. All right, he's got GOAT potential behind him. Just let him shoot that pill. Tell AD to play defense. Let Buddy just control the offense. You throw 4 good defenders around Buddy, and let Buddy just play offense.
No.
Take every single shot of every
No.
single game.
No.
Hey, man.
So, I love your optimism. I love your thought process. In order for the Lakers to be good, they do need the shooting. They have Cole Swider. When he gets back healthy, you should utilize him. He was a great shooter in the ACC, right? Especially against Duke. We saw him, in the ACC tournament. Carmelo Anthony needs to get signed by the Los Angeles Lakers. I cannot say enough how discouraging it is that the Los Angeles Lakers have not re-signed him. If they're waiting to get that trade with the Pacers or anyone else, they're highly mistaken. I saw that in this offseason. You cannot wait to sign people. You have to make decisions now.
That's
if you
fair.
do not make decisions at the moment in time, you're going to lose.
That's fair, but the way I look at it, I think Indiana will make the deal with us eventually. And I think we already have an agreement in place with Carmelo that no one knows about. And that's why he hasn't signed with anyone else yet.
If that's the case, great.
Why
don't you sign him now? Why don't you play him now? Because you need the offense.
Because we wouldn't have an extra roster spot open for the trade.
So why don't you bring someone down then? You know what I'm saying? You're not playing.
It would have to be Cole Swider or Scottie Pippen. Those are the only two I could see.
Then bring him down.
That's fair. Yeah, I can agree with that. I agree. We definitely need to sign Anthony ASAP because last year he shot, his defense was a liability, but he shot 38% from 3.
That was the highest percentage of his career.
Right. And that's because
14 points a game.
That's because LeBron would just drive and kick it out right to him in the corner.
And who makes the shots? Carmelo Anthony. Who's not making the shots right now? I can name 9 players.
Kendrick
on the Los
Nunn,
Angeles
Russell
Lakers.
Westbrook,
Hey man.
Patrick Beverly,
Hey, man.
Troy Brown Jr., Anthony Davis.
Yeah, 20%, right? Anthony Davis is 20% right now.
Okay, Russell Westbrook's 8%. Let's talk
That's
about
exactly right. I believe Kendrick Nunn's 14. Same thing with,
Patrick Beverly.
Skywalker, Lonnie Walker. He's like 12, 11. Everyone's under 25 or 30%, and that's ridiculous for an NBA player.
It's ridiculous
Hey,
for
man.
an NBA team as a whole.
Hey. I don't like how you started with Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, that was a little dirty.
2, I don't know why you get on Kendrick Nunn's case
That's right.
when he's not even supposed to be a superstar. Like
Right.
Anthony Davis is supposed to be a superstar.
That's right.
Well,
You get
Anthony
on
Davis
his-
shouldn't be shooting, period.
Well, then tell
Here's
his
another-
Russell Westbrook
Bob.
shouldn't be shooting, period. I
You
can't
think
tell
Kendrick
them.
should?
I can't tell them.
You think Kendrick shouldn't?
No, Kendrick should. But I'm saying Russell, I need him to start making the shots. I'm just mad he's not making them.
Right.
That's why I'm on his case right now. But once he starts making them, I'll be fine. But he
here's the
needs to start
thing.
making them.
He's coming off of an injury that lasted an entire NBA season. To get the conditioning you need to play NBA games, right? He's getting conditioned right now. When you're getting conditioned, you cannot shoot as well as you usually do.
Okay, then if that's the case, I need him to drive to the basket because I know he can drive. I need him to
Right.
drive to the basket, get to the hole, see the ball go through the rim, get your rhythm back.
Yeah, but you have LeBron sitting there saying, "Give me the ball."
Exactly.
go
Or
sit in the
Anthony
corner.
Davis.
But sometimes when he passes Kendrick Nunn, I'd pass up Anthony Davis in the corner for a layup. Anthony Davis would brick that anyway. But I'm saying sometimes when he passes to Kendrick Nunn, LeBron I'm talking about, Kendrick Nunn has a player on him. He could easily beat him. You don't have to give it back to LeBron. Just be like, no, do your thing.
If you thinking LeBron's gonna be like, "Yeah, you good, K Nunn? Go hoop."
I mean, if he wants to win and he wants his team to get in rhythm, yeah.
Someone's got to tell LeBron to stop being selfish, or you all got to trade for Buddy Boeheim.
I don't think it's LeBron being selfish. LeBron is trying to get his teammates in rhythm, but his teammates haven't been able to get in rhythm, so he had to take on most of the load. And even then, he's not even playing great, if I'm being honest.
LeBron James.
Sorry, go ahead.
LeBron James, his shooting percentage is not great.
Shooting percentage is not great. He is producing though. He's got averaging 30 points per game.
Okay, but to me, most
8
of
and
that
8.
Most of that has come into garbage. It's come in garbage time when we've already lost the games.
How is that garbage time if 2 out of the 4 games right now that you've lost, right, have been close? Like the Clippers, right, for the most part, like the Trailblazers.
Hold on, look. Yes, he's scoring, but his shooting percentages are very, very bad.
Also, I don't like the LeBron's trying to get his teammates into rhythm. Do
He
not like
is.
that. Why?
If he-
Because he passes to them to take a jumper. Otherwise, it's give me the ball back.
What do you expect him to do?
Let his players play basketball instead of just having 4 standout shooters around.
Who is
without taking
ISOing on
breaks.
this Lakers team? There's no one who can ISO outside of Kendrick Nunn.
Let Kendrick Nunn dribble the ball. Let him put the ball on the floor so that he can get a bucket. LeBron's saying, "I'm the only one that can put this ball on the floor besides Anthony Davis."
Well, Anthony Davis shouldn't even have the ball in his hands bringing it up the court, if we're being honest.
This is the problem with me right now is I've been discussing this with a lot of people. The Los Angeles Lakers have a pattern right now, right? Anthony Davis goes to the Lakers, is not the same player.
He was year one.
I disagree. I think the only reason you guys say that is because his shooting was tremendous. Right?
He was the same player year one. Dominant wise, he was.
I disagreed. Being aggressive inside defensively was not the same as New Orleans. He was making more of the shots, which was an illusion, showing you he was just as good. I believe he was way better in New Orleans than the first year. I 100% disagree with you.
I disagree with
Anyways.
you. But we won't agree to disagree.
He's not the same player, obviously, right now, right?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Patrick Beverly, not the same player, right?
He's shooting too much. Shooting way too much.
He's obviously not the same player. Russell Westbrook, not the same player.
Well, I don't put that on the Lakers organization. I put it on fit. So that is on the Lakers organization more than it is Russ.
Okay. I'm sorry to say this right now. Kendrick Nunn is not the same player that we saw him on the Heat, and
Yeah, I agree because they don't let him.
Right. But who's that on?
LeBron.
And
It's on the coach.
Lakers organization. Okay.
LeBron.
It's on the coach.
So 3/4 of these, and then you can even say Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, all these guys, Jordan Clarkson, they let go. They play amazing off of the Lakers organization.
Okay,
Lonzo
but Kuzma
Right,
and
Lonzo Ball.
Kuzma, they all wouldn't fit in LeBron's system. So that's just bringing it back to LeBron, like Say is saying.
What I'm saying is the LeBron and the
Absolutely
Lakers
not.
organization, there's a pattern where these players are performing below their standards and below our expectations.
But you can't put that on the organization. That's on the players too.
and LeBron.
Yeah,
It's
because
the
LeBron,
culture.
you have to fit into LeBron's system perfectly, and if you don't, it's not going to work.
That's right. But I think it's more of the culture. There is zero culture with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Which I channel back to the coach. The coaches do not have good culture when they come here.
So I
It's because
think
y'all don't have a coach besides LeBron. LeBron is
Right.
the coach.
right. And you need a coach. And in my opinion, I discussed this with you. I think Mark Jackson would be a great coach there because he would keep LeBron James accountable.
I think we need a coach with who's not afraid. I think we need a
Right.
coach who's not afraid to hold players accountable, even if it's LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, and just get in their face and tell them that they are not playing up to their potential right now.
Exactly. And the pattern right now, as we've seen with the GM, with the coaches, with Jeannie Buss ownership, they go to the players and want them to be happy instead of trying to win basketball games. And
I
that's the
agree.
problem with that organization right now.
And that's the reason we've lost, I would say, the last 2 games, because
Right.
when Russell Westbrook was on the bench, what'd the team do? Go on a run. What'd
Right.
the team do when Russell Westbrook came back with 5 minutes left in each of those games? Blew it.
Right.
I think the coach is scared because Russell Westbrook comes up and like, hey man, why am I not in? So they put him in. Don't put him in. Be like, because you're not playing up to your potential. Like, it's that simple.
With that though, I don't think he ever can playing alongside LeBron.
That's fair. But that's another reason why he shouldn't be closing games.
Fair. I think Russ needs to come off the bench. I think LeBron's ancient age should be getting more rest time, allowing Russ to play Russ basketball,
Right.
leading the second unit.
I think we'd lose more games if we rested LeBron, to be honest.
Right. But if that contributes to more losses, then you have to play LeBron James.
Right. That's true.
You can never play Russ then though.
Right.
Well-
Which is why I need him off my team.
Right.
Fair. But right now he's still on the team. So you got to sit
Okay.
LeBron. Let
And
Russ
that's
play.
why,
This is
that's why, like you
Let
said,
LeBron.
that's why, like you said, if he's on the team, he needs to come off the bench when LeBron is out.
or not play at all, because this is the first test tonight without Russell Westbrook against a solid team in the Denver Nuggets. I know right now the record doesn't show it for the most part, and their game doesn't show it. They're a solid team. And right now it's about tied, right? It's, going back and forth
It is tied.
without Russell Westbrook. Like Kendrick Perkins said, and I will give him 100% credit for this, sit Russ home. Send him home. Do not play him. Do not bring him home or bring him to the games because he doesn't want to be a Laker and he doesn't fit with the organization and the playing style. And then he keeps his pride, right? The notation of Russ being a bad person, doesn't get worse, whatever the case may be, doesn't get worse for him. And you can still make a trade.
That's
That's
fair.
the best case scenario.
That
If
is
they win
fair.
tonight and they go on a winning streak without Russell Westbrook.
That is fair, but I don't think Russell Westbrook will allow that to happen because I think he wants to continue to play.
I don't think it shouldn't be his choice.
But like we just said, the Lakers organization and coaches are too scared to make hard decisions, so they're not going to.
How can an organization like the Houston Rockets make the decision to sit John Wall for an entire season without his?
That was John Wall's decision, not the organization.
No, it was not. He was very disappointed. He just made a recent statement saying how he's very disappointed and upset that the Houston Rockets benched him and sat him for an
Well, that's a
entire
different situation, though. They're
not want that to
tanking.
happen.
That's a different situation, though. They're tanking.
But they still benched him without him wanting to, right?
Yeah.
You can still do the same thing with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, but the Lakers organization, like I said, is scared.
The thing is, the coaching staff might want to bench Russ. The higher ups do not want to bench
Right,
Russ.
Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss.
He's
Because-
getting the bag.
What happens when Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis all play? Tickets go through the roof.
That's right.
Exactly.
But what also happens when tickets go through the roof? They start, if they're winning, tickets are going to be there, right? They're losing. No one's going to show up to the games.
That's
they're going
not
to
true.
lose.
It's LA.
Why would you want to go to the Lake?
It's LA. Last year when we were getting smoked, people still showed up because there was LA.
And it was LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right?
Yes.
You start winning without Russell Westbrook, I guarantee you're going to sell out the stadium more than you are with losing with Russell Westbrook.
That's fair, but I'll go ahead.
Russ is also making such a bag.
Right. What is it, 40 mil? Something like that?
Yeah, why would the organization want him to sit at home getting that paid when he could be obviously not doing much on the court, but like still sitting at home with that much money? That's crazy.
They're going to try to get their value of him, even though
Right.
it hurts the team.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for Lakers and Lakers fans, but
because you want to win, and winning
Right.
at all costs means you might have to waste some money.
right.
That's
But
obviously a mistake that you guys made.
100%.
So,
But it is what it is. We have to deal with it now. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, he is going to continue to play as long as he's a Laker. But it was reported by Shams that he will most likely be back Friday, but in a bench role. So I'm happy to see what he does coming off the bench if that does come to fruition. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
and that game's against the Timberwolves.
Yes.
I think that's a good game because right now the Timberwolves are not clicking in any way.
Well, I mean, Anthony Edwards just dropped like 34.
Right, but I think that was after the fact that Karl Anthony Towns called him out.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're not clicking like I thought they would be. So that's a great spot to have Russell Westbrook come off the bench, try to utilize him differently, come up with different things, especially since it's still new in the season, right? Still, very early. It'll be a great opportunity. We'll see what happens, especially if they win tonight against the Denver Nuggets, right? We'll see what happens. But if they win tonight, it'll look great for them. They can do different things with Russ. But if they lose, I don't see them winning against the T-Wolves.
Yeah, I agree. If we continue to lose, I honestly won't see our first win until like 11 games in against the Kings potentially, because our schedule is very hard after these next two games. So if we don't win one of these next two, it's going to be hard to go on a streak early.
For sure.
Go ahead, Sam.
I can see them losing
That's
without
fair.
Russ and winning Friday.
Okay. So you think we
Yes.
could lose to the Nuggets right now and then beat the Timberwolves?
Correct.
Why
as
is
long
that?
as they follow my guide. You feel me?
Okay.
My soft voice is coming out. What you want to do, you play LeBron 35 minutes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Those 13 other minutes, you have Russ leading the team,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
letting Russ play Russ basketball,
Mhm.
and you do not let Russ and LeBron play at the same time by any means.
Facts. Because last year when LeBron was hurt, we saw the chemistry with Anthony Davis and and Russell Westbrook. It was great. We won some games because of that. But it's just the chemistry between LeBron and Russ is just so bad.
You
Because
just
they're
have
the same
two.
player.
Yeah, you have two of the same players.
Right.
Right. And LeBron, obviously, what does LeBron look to do? Pass shooters. What is Russ not? A shooter.
Yeah, it's
So it's just a bad fit overall. And hopefully him coming off the bench does help.
I think Russ could tear it up if you do not play him and LeBron at the same time.
I agree.
I agree. But it's also on Russ he has to make his layups.
I mean, yeah. But you expect Russ to miss some layups, some dunks. He did that in OKC too.
Yeah, but not to this like effect.
Yeah, but he's also playing with LeBron. Next thing you know, Russ misses a reverse layup. LeBron's gonna check the ball at his head.
I mean, he missed like 5 layups against the Clippers, easy layups. So I'm hoping that if he does come off the bench, that he can be more effective and make those layups.
Facts. I think he will be better as long as him and LeBron are not on the court together.
Right. I think we have to do our best to stagger them 100%.
Facts.
Any closing thoughts, Gio?
Yeah. It's funny to me that an organization like the Lakers can't figure it out with such great players like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? And especially Russell Westbrook and all the pieces they have around him. And the Cavaliers figured it out with LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving in a small
That's
town.
a totally different situation. Absolutely 100% different.
Our front office, although we did have a great general manager, I don't think it was. It's not the same as having a great market like LA, and I think they're wasting the actual marketability of LA as a whole.
Yes, they are, but the fit of that, you cannot compare these two teams. The fit of that Cavs team was 100% better than this Lakers team.
And that's what I'm saying is the marketability. Like, it's crazy the fact that the Cavaliers, right, could get the players that they did with the same player as LeBron James in a different marketable place, right? In Cleveland.
The Lakers were attracting players, but they picked the wrong player.
That's right. That's what makes it funny to me.
That's fair.
They can't get the players that they need in order to succeed with the LeBron James team.
That's not on anyone else except Rob Pelinka, which we have said in previous podcasts is an awful GM.
Yeah, I was just, those were my closing statements. I just thought that was funny.
I actually see what Gio's saying in a way, though.
Right?
What?
With that smaller market, there's no pressure to bring big name players like Russell Westbrook.
Right.
Like Carmelo Anthony back.
Yep.
Okay, but there's also no pressure, so like the players can play freely. You can't play freely in LA, if we're being honest.
But
why not?
Because the organization does not let that happen. They don't let you play freely.
But that's also a culture thing, right? Like we've been saying.
Yes.
Yes.
With a bigger market, there's more pressure to bring like household names.
They can't play freely, especially lower name players, because they know if they play bad, they're going to get shipped out easily.
Don't you think it's sad that all the marketable players, right, like John Wall, like Marcus Morris Sr., like all those guys on the Clippers, went to the Clippers instead of the Lakers?
I mean, yeah, it's upsetting, but I can see why they did it. Less pressure.
Well, they made a lot of moves compared to the Lakers.
The Clippers are also an easier team to play with.
Right, 100%. Some people are not attracted to LeBron James because of the way he plays, like Saya has been saying in the pod. Like, they don't want to be just spot-up shooters. They don't want to become spot-up shooters. Like John Wall, he would not like just being a spot-up shooter. He needs the ball in his hands.
I agree. Okay.
But
cool.
Moving on. What do you guys else you guys want to talk about? Right. Go ahead.
So we've been discussing, behind closed doors, who's a better team right now? Who's going to be a better team at the end of the season? We've talked about this in another podcast. Go look at those arguments, right? Those discussion points on the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. But the Cleveland Cavaliers are looking better than the Miami Heat.
Right now, yeah.
The only reason the Heat are close and scoring points is because of Tyler Hero right now. He's balling out. Yes, he has been balling out.
You're going to disrespect Jimmy Butler like
Donovan
that?
Mitchell's on a different level this year.
4 games in.
Yes, 4 games in. Donovan Mitchell is on a different level.
You can't say that 4 games in. He has to sustain it.
You can't say that 4 games in? Really?
No, he has to sustain the play. There is 78 games left. He can't do this over a full 82-game season.
No, you're right. But right now, we're winning. Right now, we are better than Miami Heat.
Right now, but at the end of the year, you won't be.
And he's showing you what he can do on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, that's fair. He did it on the Jazz too.
And that's why I'm saying the Cleveland Cavaliers will withstand and hold that 3rd seed over the Miami Heat.
Okay, sir. Hold on.
The Miami Heat will be better than the Cavaliers at the end of the year.
No, that is false.
No, it is true.
Yeah, you have not been watching my team play this year so far. You said Tyler Hero's our entire offense.
Oh, he's been balling
scoring
out for the most part. Yes.
Okay, you're gonna discredit Jimmy like that though? Come on now.
I know.
Statistically,
I have seen. Jimmy has been scoring as well, but I think the most impressive thing is Tyler Hero.
no. Tyler's frustrating to watch right now.
I would say personally,
So for me,
I would say personally the most frustrating player to watch right now is Bam Adebayo.
Okay.
yes
I can
and
see
no. So Bam has not been scoring as much as I would like. I think that first game kind of like got him off because he missed a bunch of easy shots to start the game.
Mhm.
So he hasn't been as aggressive to score, which I need to see him being more aggressive to score. But I also need Tyler Hero to stop taking such dumb shots.
I agree that.
In that close
Yep.
game to the Raptors, we were down by 6, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Tyler Hero dribbled the ball up, immediately shot a 3. He made it.
I also believe you guys were up by like 10 with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, but Jimmy was out.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler didn't clock back in until like 3 minutes left, probably.
That's crazy.
There was just no dead balls.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the next possession, Tyler thinks, yeah, I'm just do the exact same thing.
Oh my.
Dribbles up, chucks it, misses. Then they get an easy 2-point in transition. So that was really frustrating. Tyler can score, but he's also being too selfish, I think. And I
That's
think
fair.
Jimmy's more efficient with his scoring.
I agree.
Jimmy's forcing fouls, getting foul shots. When Jimmy's not getting fouled, Miami looks a mess. Max Strus hasn't really been on shooting wise. There's been turning the ball over has been a problem too.
That has been a problem.
That boy, against the Raptors, Tyler had like 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter alone.
Dang.
At least Kyle showed out that game as well, though.
Kyle kind of did. Just a lot of frustrating play. I think Tyler needs to come back off the bench.
Who would you want to start over him?
Strus,
Okay.
because that worked last year. This year, Tyler starting's not it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, right now Miami's better than Cleveland. Record might not show, but they are better. And then at the end of the year, Cleveland's going to have a better record, and Miami's still going to beat them in the playoffs.
I personally think at the end of the year, Miami will have a better record than the Cavaliers.
That's fair. It really depends on what the Cavs can do.
Right. I just trust. I trust Eric Spoelstra. I think he's going to turn it around sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but I don't think they really want to finish like top. I think they'd be content with the 4th seed.
Right, because they've shown what they can do in the playoffs, no matter what the seed is.
Yeah. So I don't think they're so hungry to be one of those top tier teams.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I have my trust in Mr. 35 points a game in the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell. I trust in Jarrett Allen being better than Rudy Gobert in the playoffs.
Well, what does Rudy Gobert have to do with the Heat?
I'm saying Rudy Gobert couldn't play in the playoffs on the Utah Jazz with Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Who's going to be there in the playoffs with him this year? You got Jarrett Allen. You got Evan Mobley, who everyone's saying is going to be a star in this league, who can be a star now. You have Darius Garland increasing his play, getting better every single year. Watch out. He's a shooter. Then you have coming off the bench, Isaac Okoro, And Jetty Osman. Jetty has been, getting better. I like the way he's been playing, right? Being aggressive. One thing I like, though, and no one's really talking about, is Karis LeVert. I feel like he's going to turn it up in the playoffs, especially in game time situations. I want him, and I want Donovan Mitchell to have the ball in their hands. I like our odds against the Miami Heat because we do have, I don't want to say we don't have enough depth like them. We do have some depth, right? We have hungry, young players who've never been in the position the Miami Heat has been. They want the win.
Pause.
Okay. The experience will help the Heat win.
They do have experience, but we have a young squad who wants to win now. And I think the Miami Heat's been there so close every single season. It's time for them to fall off.
I disagree. I think Jimmy Butler will lock down Donovan Mitchell come playoffs. If you guys meet up.
Fact. Jimmy will guard Spider.
Right.
That's the best defender in the league come playoff time.
I disagree.
100%. Who's better?
Don't even say Kawhi.
Who's better?
Who's better?
Yes. Playoffs. In the playoffs.
Where if this boy says Mobley too,
No. You know who I'm going to say? I'm going to say either Andrew Wiggins in the playoffs, because he was undoubtedly the best defensive player last year.
He did it one time. Jimmy Butler's done it so many times.
But he was the best last year.
Okay, that's one time.
He's better playing defense in the playoffs.
It's new every single season. And right now, with history from last season, Andrew Wiggins was the best defender. Jason Tatum was a close second because he dominated against the Brooklyn Nets, against the Milwaukee Bucks, against the Miami Heat. Defensively and offensively, Jason Tatum is right there as well. So for me, it's Andrew Wiggins, number one defensively, then Jason Tatum, and then Jimmy.
So
I still got
even
Jimmy.
then, the third best defender,
Okay,
in Gio's opinion.
but I don't think you're gonna slow Donovan Mitchell
Yes.
down.
100%.
You're not gonna stop him completely.
Yeah, we're going to slow him down, and then who's going to score for you?
Darius Garland.
What
Evan
about
Mobley.
when he has Kyle Lowry or Gabe Vincent guarding him?
Evan Mobley.
What about when he has
he's got
Bam
Bam?
guarding him?
Okay, you got Jared Allen as well.
I'd live with Jared Allen beating me. Jared Allen's not beating him by himself. He's not beating him by himself.
Inside,
He's
you're
not beating
telling
the
me
Heat
right now Bam's going to be guarding Evan Mobley and not Jared Allen?
Yes, because Evan Mobley's the better big.
Or I'd rather have Bam sit under the rim with Jared Allen and then help on Mobley.
Exactly. So obviously we're in the middle of a heated conversation. Nick Saya has some comments he wants to say to Gio.
So, Gio, we were talking about defense, the matchup ability.
That's
We
right.
talked about Miami guarding up on the Cavs. You
Right.
said admittedly we would slow down Donovan Mitchell, correct?
That's exactly right.
And then we will slow down Darius Garland too, correct?
Depending on who's on him, yes.
Kyle
I think
Lowry.
you can go by Kyle Lowry for sure.
So then we put Gabe Vincent on him, which is just
Okay.
good.
Fine.
My question is, who's guarding Jimmy Butler?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is?
That's right.
That's straight
Who's guarding
food.
Ty?
I'm sorry?
Who's guarding Ty?
Who's guarding Ty? That would honestly have to be Karis LeVert, right? And honestly, I think Ty's got that matchup.
Just like Jimmy has Donovan.
Yes, 100%.
I think he's going to slow him down. They're both
No.
going to get slowed down. They're not going to be the best, and someone else is going to have to win them that series for either team.
No, Jimmy can win that against Donovan Mitchell 100%. Donovan Mitchell's not a great defender.
He's good.
He turns it up in
Good.
the playoffs. for
He's
sure.
good, but I think that, I mean, he let Jamal Murray drop 50 on him. So we could go there. And I think Jimmy Butler is feasting on that matchup, if I'm being honest.
Donovan Mitchell's too small to guard Jimmy. In
Shooting
the
over him.
mid-range/post.
It'd be like Donovan Mitchell guarding Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler would shoot over him every time.
I don't want Jimmy to shoot over him. I want Jimmy to attack the paint.
That's also
Allow
true.
Donovan Mitchell to foul him.
Or the defense collapses, kick it out to Ty. Pop.
Ty, Struth, Gabe, Duncan. Pick your poison. Kyle,
right?
Jovic. Getting playing time tonight. Yo.
Yeah, because y'all blowing out the Blazers.
But also, I'd like to speak on the Cavs having a better record at this point.
Yep.
Who
It's
have
not
y'all
better
played?
than it's not better than that much by that much either, if we're being honest.
Y'all have played like the Wizards, the Magic, the Raptors, and the Bulls.
Yeah, y'all played. Hold up. When did the regular season start? The 12th. Okay. So y'all played the Hawks, won there.
That's a good one.
Then y'all played the Magic, lost. Then you played the Raptors, lost. Then you obviously blew out the Bulls, and then you beat the Wizards, but you had to do it in overtime.
Right.
With that, Miami's playing a 4-0 team right now with a comfortable lead. Now, are the Blazers actually good? No.
No. No. Should the Lakers have beat them? Yes.
Miami, they're giving the illusion. Yeah, doubt on us right now. Make us the underdogs. So then we can just absolutely tear it up the second half of the season. Going into the playoffs. Boom, we make the finals. Boom, we sweep the finals.
Here's my thought process to you guys. You guys are discrediting the Cavaliers defense. We had 102 defensive rating last year. It's 621 minutes. Right? When obviously we don't have Lauri Markkanen anymore, but we still have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. And when those two guys were on the floor, they had a 102 defensive rating.
I still think Bam can score
Which is
on those two.
outstanding.
What is Jared Allen going to do when Miami has a center that can put the ball on the floor, though?
Like
And that
Bam.
can shoot the midi.
And pass and shoot. Exactly.
I'm honestly, right now, the way Bam's playing,
Don't say it.
I'm not letting. I don't want to say I need to see him make the first couple of shots. Right. I'm playing conservative inside more than, and I'm gonna let him shoot more than I am gonna let him drive in and pass.
Bam is not going to play this bad for the whole year, though. He's going to turn it up.
But I'm saying, as of right now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are better,
No.
and it doesn't even have to show record-wise.
Talent-wise, the Heat are better.
I said they're deeper, man.
Talent-wise, I'm saying talent. The Heat have more talent.
Doesn't that have to go with deeper? Are you saying Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry,
Tyler Hero?
You can even put Ty in there. We can take out Kyle if you want.
Okay.
Best three players: Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Evan Mobley.
I'm taking Bam over Mobley right now.
That's a close one for me.
I'm taking Jimmy over Donovan Mitchell easily.
That's also a close one for me.
And then what was the third one?
You can put Karis LeVert, or you can put Darius Garland.
For who?
Either Tyler Hero or Kyle Lowry. I think we're taking.
Yeah,
those two
I give you
guys
guys Darius, but the other two are the Heat.
Jimmy Butler is the best player in that series.
100%.
I disagree. I think it's going to be 100% Donovan Mitchell.
No, Jimmy Butler is locking that up.
Just hear me out. This is my opinion.
Okay.
You're going to disagree.
Most likely.
Jimmy Butler, the best player in that series.
Okay. Which we've seen him be the best player in multiple series before, so that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
The second best player, Bam Adebayo. Then I'll give you Donovan. Then I'll take Ty. Then I'll take Lowry. Then I'll give you Garland. And Mobley.
Okay, understandable. The only reason I would put Bam ahead of Donovan Mitchell is if he comes up defensively. Right? His offense isn't going to be that. I think it's mostly going to be his defense that's going to change the game and have you guys win over us. If he's that, I agree. I don't think how are you going to stop Jared Allen and Evan Mobley in the post? That's just crazy. How are you going to do that?
I think Bam can honestly has the quickness enough to rotate back and forth.
If he does that, he might be the greatest defender in the league.
I mean, he did it against Giannis in 2020.
Right. But at the same time, that was a different team for the Bucks.
Okay,
Let
but
me
I
ask
mean,
you
like
this.
Giannis is better than Mobley and Allen. So if he can do it against Giannis, he can do it against those two.
It's just the 2v1.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's going to get him is the 2v1.
I think he can do it personally.
I think it'll be tough, but like I said, if he does do it, all props to him. I just don't think that's going to happen. And I think Donovan Mitchell, what if Donovan Mitchell scores? Hypothetically, right? Say Jimmy Butler can't, stop him. Hypothetically,
Right.
Donovan Mitchell starts
Okay.
scoring the ball, right?
Yeah.
Then what's going to happen? Do you believe Cleveland wins that series if Donovan Mitchell is able to score the ball?
It depends on how much help he has from his other teammates.
Well, he's going to have the help. We know that.
I mean, we thought that on the Jazz, and he didn't. If we're being honest,
We've seen
we're being
history
honest,
before
this is the-
that they choke.
but this is the Cavaliers' first playoff appearance. Young
Right.
players get scared. They get scared of the moment and don't show up. We'll have to see what happens.
If it is the second round, I say we can beat them. If it is the conference finals, I agree. The Miami Heat win that. But anything else other than the conference finals, I can see the Cleveland Cavaliers winning. That's my opinion. We got to see what happens later on. Obviously, it's very early in the season. Things can happen. Things can change. Players can, increase their play, get a lot better as we've seen. But, we'll see later on. But right now, I got the Cavs. They're looking great. Miami, they got the history. They've shown it before. They'll look great later on. But right now, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's my opinion.
That's a Hail Mary, I'm going to say.
You know what else is a Hail Mary? The
What?
Lakers making the playoffs. So I'm going to move to the Miami Heat real quick. You obviously got Miami. Just want to make sure.
Me?
No, the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I know.
Nick Saya.
Okay, go ahead.
Miami Heat, obviously.
Don't worry. I'm not tripping like you are yet. Miami in 5.
I'm going to say, say
So you got
the
Miami.
Lakers, the Lakers can still make a plan. That's what I'm going to say. And
I was just
and,
messing with you. Hopefully, I think the Lakers are going to do good.
well, we'll
Right.
see. I don't. But
They're gonna be worse than OKC, number
no.
6 seed.
no.
They make a trade for Buddy Boeheim, right? Anything's
Then
possible.
they could
No.
win it all. They could
That's
go
right.
undefeated.
No.
That's right. Hey
No.
man. Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey, man, stop bringing Buddy to the Lakers in a conversation. But
We need the healed. We need Buddy.
yes, Buddy Hield. Yes,
All
I will
right.
take Buddy Hield.
All right, we're on agreement.
No,
Buddy
Isaiah
Boeheim.
still thinks Buddy Boeheim.
Listen,
But-
if Buddy knew how to hustle and grind, I'd say give the whole house for Buddy Boeheim to come to Miami.
No.
I just don't think he'll adapt to the culture.
I think he'll create his own culture. He'll bring his father's culture to the Lakers, start winning, maybe play a little zone. You never know.
he'll go to the Lakers where there's no accountability and he'll
That's
just
right.
take shots all day.
Shoot
Yeah,
them
okay.
shots.
Y'all can keep dreaming. But going back to the Miami
California
Heat
dreaming, that
conversation.
is.
What's up?
I said California dreaming.
Yeah.
That is.
Going back to the Miami Heat conversation, I think it would be closer than Saya thinks. I think it would be Miami in 6.
Really?
Miami
You
in
think it's
6.
Closer.
Miami in 6.
I appreciate you giving us 2 games. That really means a lot, especially after you just dogged us the entire segment.
I'm sorry. I just think the Heat are better. It's opinion based.
Hey, that's fine. We're all, allowed to have our own opinion. Some of them are wrong and some of them are right.
We'll see what
I'm not
happens.
wrong.
Me and Saya aren't wrong. if you disagree, comment.
I like that. Comment down below if you guys disagree. So,
But anything else y'all want to touch on in the league before we wrap up? Oh, Klay Thompson.
that's right.
Yep.
What do you want to
Klay
say about it,
Thompson-
Gio?
Klay Thompson got ejected last night against the Phoenix Suns, Tuesday night. Showed his 4 rings, his 4 fingers, showing he's got 4 rings. Started talking trash to Devin Booker. They were getting heat. I believe they both should have got a double technical, one on each of them.
Which they did, but then Klay got another one.
Right, which I don't think was necessary,
I agree.
in my opinion.
I agree. I think the ref should have let him chirp. It adds a
Right.
little fire to the game, adds
Right.
more competitiveness. And
Right.
I liked that from Klay. Putting
I
D-Book
love that.
in his place, I loved it.
Here's the thing for me. Like you guys said in the past, and what you guys alluded to, it's a soft league.
100%.
It is a very soft league.
I mean,
With the
did
referees-
you see why Grant Williams got suspended? He was literally getting up and bumped into a ref on
He
accident.
bumped, but they said that it was an unnecessary bumping of the ref.
Bro, he tripped. Like what?
Right. Here's the thing for me. If the refs are going to play this game, I guarantee you the ratings for the NBA will drop.
I agree.
No one's going to watch a soft NBA game. People want the drama. People want the Devin Booker against the Luka Doncic talking trash.
Right.
Klay Thompson against Devin Booker, right? LeBron James against the Warriors, right? Kyrie against LeBron. Any matchup you want to talk about. Lou Dort against, Tyler Hero. Whatever
Russell
you want to
Westbrook.
say.
Russell Westbrook against Kevin Durant.
Exactly.
But
Hey man, I'm sorry. That was a little far. But
yeah, but
not my guys.
I think I think that adds flair to the NBA, and NBA fans love flair.
right.
So
right.
why take it out of the game?
One thing
It's a
too,
soft league.
I think if they let Klay play, that boy gonna drop 30.
He was about to go
Right, in
off,
the
bro.
fourth,
He'd be
yeah.
like, "Give me the ball, pop."
Every
pop,
time.
pop.
You know why he got 4 of them things.
Exactly.
why.
Like once you get in Clay's once you hit
This-
a button in his head, bro, it's over.
He's just going home.
That was the most agitated I've ever seen
Yeah,
Klay Thompson in a game.
Devin Booker
Seen
had to have
players
Devin
go
Booker had to have
at
said
him.
Booker had to have said something that really made him mad.
Right. And here's the thing for me. It's like you guys said, you let him play, he might go off. That would be better for the NBA as a whole. Because if you had that matchup going in leading into the next game, that would be insane publicity, right?
Right.
So I don't know why they did that. I think Adam Silver's got to talk to the referees or the association, right? Just so that they can allow things of that nature, like chirping. Obviously, physical contact is not necessary, and there should be
Right.
punishment for that.
Yeah.
But just chirping, especially with the fans, that's not allowed anymore either.
I mean, yeah.
For the most part, you cannot have a fan chirp at you, on the floor. I think that gets rid of the game, especially with the Knicks. The only reason why I used to watch Knicks games was because of Spike, right?
Yeah.
Chirping at the players. That was the best. Same thing with Toronto when they were bad. Drake chirping at the players.
Yeah.
Now really that's slowed down and you don't really have that anymore because of the referees, because of the way it's being called now.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
you have to get back to that area where there are, able to have trash talking.
I agree. It is a very soft league. And I think next time the Suns play the Warriors, watch out for Klay.
Bro's gonna
Yeah.
mess around and drop 70. Just
Because-
to get boys up.
Because if D-Book is guarding him, he'd be like, ISO.
He's just gonna mess around and score the entire time.
I could see Klay next time they play the Suns dropping 71. You think?
Honestly, I could see him at least dropping a slight 40 because he's gonna be like, "Oh, you wanted to say that?" I don't see Klay dropping 70 like right now. If it was back in the day, like before he got hurt, oh my gosh.
Hey,
Nah, bro. He's going to drop 71 points next time they play. If like Book brings that same energy to start, Clay's going to be like, yeah, all right, Book. You had 70. That's cute. Let me drop 71.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. I think he's going to drop at least 40 though, because he's gonna be like, "Oh, you really wanted to say that about me? All right, I'll show you who I am."
It depends if Curry's being selfish.
That's true, but I think if Clay is like, "Curry, give me the ball," Curry be like, "All right,
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
for sure." I think Clay poked the wrong bear, or no, D-Book poked the wrong bear.
Facts.
I guess Clay just got his feelings hurt. That's all.
Facts. But like Clay said, who's got four? That's all you got to say. At the end of the day, that's all you got to say if you're Clay.
Honestly.
But any
But really,
closing?
can you say 4? Really,
Yes,
as a Warrior?
yes, you can say four, because if Clay won them some of those titles, if we're being honest.
For sure. But the Kevin Durant era, can you really say you can count those two? Obviously, you got 4 rings. But really, man, you can argue as a player against any of the Warriors that say they got 4 rings. You had a KD team.
I
They would've
mean,
won with or without KD.
yeah, they would have won without KD. They won it without KD. They're not the ones who got KD.
But they lost without KD.
Okay, but they won most of the time
That's the
without him. Though.
difference.
They won 2 without him. They didn't need KD.
It was 1-1 before
I still think they could have got 4 if they didn't get KD.
That's arguable. They could have. So
Y'all are talking about them getting 5 potentially.
I see them getting 5.
I see them getting 5.
I see them
Yes,
getting 5.
I do.
So
Without Kevin Durant.
I'm just saying, if you get 4 rings without KD, go ahead, talk all that smack. But you got 2 with Kevin Durant. That was an unfair team. Everyone knows that. That was ridiculous.
I mean, still at the end of the day, he got the rings.
Hey, it's legal. I know it's legal play, but it's just I wouldn't be, showing off my rings if I was like doing that.
I mean, I
Nah,
would.
that's Draymond, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's Klay Thompson, bro.
No, I
That's
know
number
Clay's
2.
one of the greatest shooters of all time. I'm just saying anything like I don't know. Those 2 rings just don't sit with me right.
They don't sit right with me for KD because KD is one who made the decision. But the rest of the guys, I count them for.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see that.
But anything else y'all want to talk about?
I think
Just
Miami
happens.
Heat could win the whole thing, to be honest.
They will.
They could.
They will.
If they don't play against the Cavs, they can, right?
Okay. All right. They will win it all. But I was gonna say, I'm just happy to watch John Wall play again.
I am
Facts.
too.
John Wall being able to play at a high level after all those injuries and everything he's been through, especially almost taking his life due to COVID and stuff. It's very great to see him back on the court.
Hey, man, you just
John
got to
Wall
do the
Dougie
John
too.
Wall.
Just got a Dougie, if facts.
Just do the
And
John Wall,
Dougie,
man.
too.
But do y'all want to do another segment or you just want to end it?
I'm cool. We can do another one.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So for my segment, I want to appreciate the fans. Thank you all for watching, right? Oh, if you guys do like these videos and you guys want to see more, right? Just hit that subscribe button, right? If you hit that subscribe button, you're not going to have to wait. You're going to get these videos automatically. And you're going to, see all these gems that we have, all these great discussions. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys so much.
All right. If we're going to do that, go follow the Instagram at sportshype0824. That's at sports_hype, capital S, capital H 0824. And you will see all the reels that I post there of snippets of our episodes. Then if you want to watch the rest, you can come to YouTube and check it out.
Yep. For music, I'm gonna shout out Ed Boogie. He dropped a song with Tory Lanez called "Take Shots." It's a decent song.
Mm.
But yeah, we talked about the gram. What's hotter? What's probably the hottest social media right now? The TikTok. So make sure you go follow the pod at Sports Hype Pod, all one word. And if you're from TikTok, watching the vid, drop a comment saying what up. What up? What YouTube? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Yep. Thanks for watching. Comment your TikTok or Miami Heat or Cavs, whatever y'all feeling. If you're the Cavs, if you say Cavs, you're wrong. But yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, if you also enjoyed this pod, you thought we were spitting some facts, you liked our jokes, drop a like. But yeah, make sure you geo.
Hey, just like Nick said, if you guys pick the Cavs, just make sure hit that subscribe button. It's the same color. It's the color red, just like Miami Heat, just like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Either way, you're hitting the red button, you're subscribing, and you're gonna watch more pods. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.